Hey everyone, how are you all? So we're into March and moving into spring. Last week it was snowing here. Oh my goodness, it was so cold. And today it's been really beautiful and warm and spring-like. So that's really nice. You can feel that, we're all warming up a bit, which is lovely. And I do this challenge on Instagram every equinox and solstice 2 weeks before the parts of the year, the turns of the year. I do a 2 week journey. So I've started that today because it's 2 weeks until the equinox. So I started the journey of really listening to my soul and observing what's going around. And I have these prompts as well. So if you'd like that, go onto my Instagram, which is Letters to My Soul, and you can have a look at that and see if you want to come and join in. So I have been thinking a lot around letting go in the last few days. And yesterday I felt really heavy. Like, just, when you feel heavy and you feel kind of like tired and just down. And I realized that I hadn't done my letting go ceremony for absolutely ages. Now, I used to do this a lot. I used to do this every full moon. Write down everything I wanted to let go of, everything I wanted to release, and say it to the moon, to the fullness of the moon, and burn it. So it was like a release to the moon of everything that I no longer needed in my life. And I haven't done that ritual for a while. And I also haven't done simply letting go in a while. So it's one of those things that is really important for self-care, for nourishment, for moving on. And I do my little letting goes. So in meditation, I'll do it. I'll exhale my breath and I'll let go and release and I'll root down into the ground. But the letting go ceremony is a little bit bigger because you're really thinking of everything in your life. So not just what's going on in that moment. You're kind of thinking a little bit more about what's in my life, what's around me, what energy is there, what physical things are there, what do I no longer need, what is perhaps bringing me down and making me feel heavy and making me less light and less airy and just, and happy, I suppose. It's like all of those things which are weighing you down. So I did that. I wrote a whole list. In fact, it was like 2 pages worth of things that I have around me. So a lot of things were around the energy, letting go of the energy I'm feeling around things and the negative energy that I'm feeling and bringing into things. So ordinary things, but the energy you bring in changes the way you look at things. So something can look one way or it can look another way depending on what energy you're giving it. So I let go a lot of those kind of feelings of negative energy around certain things, physical things, just everything that isn't working and that really isn't for me. And when I let go, I'm very kind of brutal with it, like letting go and just allowing myself to say, no, I no longer need that. And I never really worry about it because I always think that if it's meant to be in your life, if you haven't learned that lesson yet and it's still meant to be there, then it will come back or it may even remain, and that's okay because there's still something to learn from it. But I never worry that I'm letting go of things which won't come back if they're meant to be for me. So I never kind of have that thing because I get that a lot from students and from clients around can I really let go of everything? Like, what about if I need that again? It's like when you declutter and you don't declutter everything because you're thinking, yes, but I'll need that again in the future. And if you do need it again in the future, you can get it again. So that's kind of like my way of feeling around letting go, is just be a little bit brutal, let those things go which aren't helping you. Feel that lightness, feel yourself move differently. And then if that same thing or a similar thing comes into your life in the future, it could be for a different reason or for a similar reason, but then the way you look at it might change and the way you feel about it might change. So it's just like kind of evolving nature of things and of life in general. So I did that. I wrote down everything, and after that I tore it all up, and then I saged myself. I saged this beautiful space that I'm in, and it just felt so good. And it just feels like your shoulders just relax and your head is less spacey, and you just feel really, really ease and nice and comfort and all of those kind of feelings that weren't there when I was feeling the heaviness and the weight of everything. So do go ahead and try that. I'll put the link to my blog post as well, which talks about letting go at the full moon. And really you can do it at any time. So I did it today, so it's not the full moon today. But I just felt that I really needed that letting go energy to start feeling a bit lighter, especially because it is spring-like. So, I want to feel that spring in my step and that lightness and that energy. So that was my little hint and tip for today. And have a beautiful, beautiful week and going into March. I hope that it's spring-like where you are, or at least you're feeling that lightness. And if you do the letting go, let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to see how you're getting on with it. And come and join me on the Soulful Moon meditations. So these meditations are at the full moon, and there's a second full moon in March. So we'll be having the meditation right at the end of March on Saturday the 31st. So if you want to find out about that, then join my newsletter please from bindishah.com, where you can find out about that. And yeah, let me know if you let go or if you do the ceremony to let go. And take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.